a beginner lifter or someone over 50, and I'm going to move from the, say, selectorized machines. It's a great way for a beginner to start. You do the selectorized machines and you do your whole body. But let's say I want to advance now. Normally you would do a full body workout, and that full body workout would be usually 3 sets of 10. That's what usually happens, or that's what beginners start with. 3 sets of 10, 3 sets of 12, something like that. And you're going to do the same chest exercise. But as you're ready to advance, you might switch over and do 3 different chest exercises. But instead of doing 3 sets of the same chest exercise, you'll do 1 set of 3 different chest exercises. And as you advance further, you may do 2 sets of your first chest exercise, then 1 set of your next chest exercise, and then 1 set of your third exercise. And then, as I've talked about before, mix it up. Do different things. Take different rest periods in between your sets. Now, when you're moving on into an intermediate exercise program, what I would do is, let's say you we're talking about those 3 chest exercises. If you're doing 3 chest exercises, I would hit the chest at 3 different angles. Your upper, straight across, and your lower. Well, decline presses, flies, and decline movements are going to work your lower chest. Incline will hit the upper chest. That would be like an incline bench press, incline flies. And you can use plate-loaded machines, a regular bench press, regular dumbbell presses on a flat bench is going to get right across the middle. So I'm hitting my chest from 3 different angles also. Same thing as I advance and I go into my back, working my back. Now I might get off the lat pull that's the selectorized machine and go do a cable lat pull and maybe a seated row. And again, maybe I do 1 set of the lat pull, 1 set of the seated row, and then maybe a dumbbell row or a barbell row. So I'm incorporating more intermediate exercises and more free weights. Same thing with the shoulders. As I move into being an intermediate lifter, and people over 50, I'm over 60. You can do it. I've been doing this all my life and I still do it, and it still works fine for me, and I don't have injuries and I'm healthy. You can do it. And even if you're not in a healthy position, you can get healthy. If you're not in a fit position, you can get fit. Over 50, 60, 70, you can improve your body composition. I've seen people do it. Lifting weights is one of the biggest keys and one of the most important ingredients in changing your body composition, especially as you're older. I'm not saying it's ideal to only pick weight training, but if I could only pick one thing, that's what it would be, because of helping my bones and my muscles and my metabolism. And I'm still getting my heart rate up. So I would do 1 set of lat pull, vary the reps, maybe 8 reps on that one. Then 1 set of seated row, and maybe I do 12 reps. Then maybe I do that 3rd set of a dumbbell row. Maybe I do 2 sets of the dumbbell row. Vary it. You can work up. You can work up and do more and more as your body's ready for it. Now, what's really hard to do is to do multiple sets, multiple different ways on every body part, and do your original beginner workout, which is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Usually, you're going to have to go to a workout split. A workout split maybe 4 days. You're going to have to break the body parts up and do different body parts at different times in the week. So you would do one workout Monday and Thursday, the other workout Tuesday and Friday. And now you're doing more volume, more intensity, more sets on those body parts, but now you're only working a body part twice a week because you're doing a 4-day split. Now, as you go from a beginner to intermediate, and let's talk about legs. You're going to even start to do some free weights with your legs. You're going to learn how to do squats, and you're going to learn how to do a proper technique with squats, where to put the bar. You can start with dumbbells. That's easy to get the technique right. You just hold the dumbbells and do the squat. And you're going to do some deadlifts. You're going to want to work your hamstrings and your calves in different ways. There's multiple ways to work your calves, multiple machines. And so as you move into that intermediate lifter, you're going to start to try some new things, especially free weights. And you're going to not do the same repetition of the same old selectorized machines Monday, Wednesday, Friday, the same amount of sets and reps every time. Now you're going to start to vary things. And so all the body parts work that way. Your shoulders, when you're going to work your shoulders, you can do lateral raises, you can do presses, you can do, all kinds of different exercises and machines and dumbbells and barbells for your shoulders. And you want to make sure that you get the whole shoulder. You want to work the back, the middle, and the front. And there's different exercises with dumbbells and with barbells and even with machines still that can work all those areas. So you want to make sure that you're working your whole body, the whole lower body, all the parts in the lower body, every muscle in the lower body, and same thing in the upper body. Make sure that you keep it balanced. If you've got a weaker body part, then you can emphasize that a little bit more. But these are some of the things that you would think about as you're moving from a beginner lifter to an intermediate lifter. Or especially if you're over 50, you can still do this. There's beginners that are 20 years old, and there's a lot of 20-year-olds that probably aren't as fit as me, a 60-year-old. And that's kind of sad. A 20-year-old should be far more fit than I am. So if you're a beginner of any age, you can work up to this, and you'd be surprised at how quick you can work up into doing some of these more advanced lifts. And you might, I used to love it. I used to love being in the gym. Well, I still do. It's not that I don't like it anymore. It's fun to me. That's when you start wondering, hey, am I crazy? I really like this exercise stuff. I like lifting weights. I like getting stronger. I like how it makes me feel, because it will change you. And once it starts to change you, that's when the whole lifting weight thing gets to where you don't want to stop, and it gets easier. So there's lots of ways to mix up your programs. And, on this channel, we try to help you with a lot of that stuff, tips and suggestions on ways that and things that work for some of the people that we talk to, some of the things that work for me, some of my experience. I try to share that. If you guys want to know more about me, you can go check out stevemain.com, and that will show some of my businesses. You can contact me there, or put comments in the comment section. I try to answer everyone. Our channel's not that big so that I can't answer everyone's questions. I even talk back and talk with the people that trash me, which is kind of a lot. For some reason, the people that leave comments, they like to trash me, but that's okay. It's all good. You get called shut up, old man, and you don't know what you're talking about, and I'm not putting my weights back, but that's okay. Leave comments, and if it's something that I don't know, which good chance I don't, I'll find someone who does know, because I've been doing this for a long time, and I know where to find the answers, and I know how the body works, especially mine. And my education is old. when I was taking nutrition classes and exercise phys classes and all that stuff, we were taught things different than what I think is taught now. Same with nutrition. So thanks everybody for listening. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon.